What's going on YouTube? It's your boy KG for Life here with another YouTube video. This YouTube video, I'm in Hollyberry. This YouTube video is to give everybody the teams that needs to be for the new Living Abyss and the Dragon Team video is coming pretty soon. I don't know exactly when that's gonna happen. I gotta do an update video for Wind Archer. Gotta do a video on that guy, and then I gotta do a bunch of other things. Now, with that being said, we are gonna go over the Living Abyss team, and just so y'all know, we're gonna go over the bare minimum, not the excessive amount for like whales, people like that. You can get way more. I know you can, but this is for what we can get and what other people are going to be able to get. All right. So that's what's going to happen. As well, Poke, you probably can't because you're probably not doing a lot of damage because it's not even my guild. So I can't even invite you if I wanted to. Our guild is top, is very high up there in rankings. We're top 70. That's my guild, top 70. So that's not up to me. Anyways, let us get into the build. And we'll be able to show y'all what these teams can do. All right, let's go ahead and push it over to here. So then we can be able to see me, see the chat, and see the game at the same time. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. Give me a minute, okay, Poke? Let me do this video real quick and I'll be able to help you a little bit more easier once I can. First off, get into the gear. We're using Pinecone. Shocker, ain't that? That's a big shocker that we're using. Most of these cookies that we're using don't really be used. So, we're doing a lot of damage with this team. And as you can see, first off, we are using bouncy caramel for Pinecone. So I tell a lot of people because of this, you're probably not going to have a lot, or you're probably not going to be able to use a lot. Thank you so much for the follow, Poke. Love and appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It's a victory for all of us.
So sorry, my brain is doing like 3 different things at the same time. So let's go to the all gear section here, so we can pretty much show the necessities of what we need here. Pinecone needs. There's three treasures that you need to have on this team. One being the robe, which if nobody knows what the robes do, they increase your attack speed by 90%. With the two highest attacking cookies. So the higher attack speed of a cookie, the better. Wait a minute. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, that's something way different. Okay, sorry, I was looking at something else for some odd reason. Okay, anyways, rope increases your attack speed by 90%. And the whistle, which is gonna be at the beginning of battle, increases the crit of all allies by 15%. And the 2 cookies with the highest attack, it increases them by 40% and the damage just by 20%. And when a cookie is defeated, it heals the other cookies by 30%. The necessity of every boss battle most of the time is the Old Pilgrim Skull for 60% attack. So our main goal is to give the attack speed buff, which is the robe, to Pinecone. So stack up as much attack speed as you can on both the biscuit and the bouncy caramel. You want to have as much attack speed as possible. Now, as well, Pinecone does have a magic candy, and I'll show you here. His magic candy right now is at a +10. So as long as it's +10, you should be fine with doing the most damage, because the stun is important in the Living Abyss. The stun is very important. So the more attack speed, the better. And your cooldown needs to be around 8 to 10%. That's the cooldown that you want at least. If you can get more, doesn't really matter, but you want to focus on attack speed. That's what I've learned. That's what I've been getting from other people, other teams, all the other stuff. That's what I've been getting. All right, next, and as you can see here, we're gonna go ahead and show you this too. She's at plus 12 candy. And as you remember, when they changed the stuff for having damage types in the game, blueberry pie was one of them that became electric. So this is going to be important once we look at the gear here. She's running a 3 and 2 build. Now, this is the best thing about blueberry pie, and also about her down here, about blueberry pie, frost queen, and coral cookie, and that is you can use resonant toppings. That is the best thing about these cookies, because the resonant toppings give you the best increased stats on the said things. So like for instance, attack is 9% and crit is 9% as well from the I thought it was, but yeah, you get better base stats. That's what I remember. Sorry, I'm thinking about the wrong thing. Don't know why I'm thinking about the wrong thing, but thinking about the wrong thing. So he's pretty simple. Attack speed up as much as you can. Probably yeah, just attack speed, cooldown 9%. I have 9% cooldown, so I would say get 9% cooldown as much as you can. Next, blueberry pie. You're focusing on 3 things, and 3 things only: attack, crit, and attack speed. Those are the only 3 stats that you're worrying about with blueberry pie, because she is going to be your main damage dealer. She's going to be the one that literally makes sure that you're in the billions. Most of the time, as long as you have your cookie leveled up and your cookie has everything done with it, you will have it set up to where you need it to be. So 3 and 2 build, which is 2 apple jellies, 3 raspberries. Focus on as much crit, as much attack, and as much attack speed as you want, because she not only needs the whistle buff, but she needs the robe buff as well, because the robe is going to go for pine cone and blueberry pie. That's what you need. So attack speed, I'm at 10.3%. Like I said, more the merrier. Same thing with crit and attack. The more the merrier. But right now I'm only at 60-30. For the biscuit, all right, the biscuit's gonna be weird, okay? Because this is something that you don't hardly see this, and that is nothing but electric damage for your rolled stats. And as you can see, I only have defense right there, but once I get more stuff to be able to roll that defense for electric damage, I'm going to do just that. But also the other things you can get are attack speed, crit, and attack on your biscuit as well if you can't get enough electric damage. So if you want to do that, by all means do that. That's perfectly fine. So 3-2, attack speed, crit, and attack, and as much as you can stack onto her as possible. Next, Frost Queen. Frost Queen is very subtle on what she needs. Frost Queen needs to have Swift Chocolate, but it's right now, this is bare minimum that what I can have. It's bare minimum right now. As much cooldown as possible, and attack. Cooldown and attack are like your main 2 stats on there as well, because she needs to have the whistle buff. She needs to have the whistle buff in order for her to be able to do more damage. So the whistle buff, attack speed, sorry, not attack speed, whistle buff, crit, and cooldown. Your cooldown, from what I've been seeing people been getting, other than what I have right now, I see a lot of people get 50%, 55%, 45%, 40%. Anything above 45, you're pretty much golden. You're going to do great. Now, whatever your ascension is whatever you can be able to just switch around if you want to by going full on damage set, which is just, that's what I have there on the left side, is the damage only set, which is just raspberry pure damage. So both can work. As much cooldown stacked up as possible, some crit and some attack. That works perfectly for you. All right, that's what you want. The biscuit, on the other hand, is nothing too shy of good right now, because like I have to reroll these 2 at the bottom right here in the middle. Sorry, two in the middle. But I have 4% cooldown, 5.4% cooldown on my 2 things. So what I would say is make sure you get as much cooldown as possible on her. That's the main priority for, sorry, cooldown. As much cooldown as possible is your main priority for her. All right. So in total, that's what you're looking at there. She and Blueberry Pie are the highest attacks that you can see there. I'll look at the other ones just so you can see too as well. Boom, boom, boom. Only them are the most highest attacking creatures on our cookies on our team. That's pretty good. That's what you need to do. The more the merrier. I'm still working on it as much as I can work on it, but cooldown, cooldown, cooldown is your thing you need. I'm not going to emphasize that enough. Cooldown, attack, and crit, but mostly cooldown. Next is Twizzle Gummy. Yeah, shocker. Twizzle Gummy's being used for another boss battle. Who would have knew that would have happened? She's pretty much mandatory at some point. Who knows why, but she is. But you know what? We're going to need to do this real quick. There we go. Got it. All right, good. Now she has the better thing on. That's what I care about. All right. Twizzle is going to be running cooldown. All right, so she's going to be running cooldown, and that's really it. She's right now, I said the bare minimum you need is 40%, and that's what I have right now. It's 40% cooldown for me. So that's what I would tell you right now to do is go cooldown, and you'll be fine. Because also attack speed does work as well. You just gotta be very lucky, because the beast kit as well, as you can see here, I think I may keep this, to be honest, because she is electric type anyways. I may keep this role. That's what I'm thinking about doing, because it has 3 cooldowns and 1 electric. But right now, my bare minimum that I have is only 22.9% cooldown for that. So I may have to switch that eventually. Don't know when. Next, Coral Cookies all gear. You want to have the maximum of like 22% cooldown. That's pretty much it. Yeah, shocker. That's all you really need for her. Whatever. Everything's all around with her, because you really don't, don't know where you need to be with her in order to make her work. With that being said, cooldown, the minimum that you really need is 22%, but you can go above and beyond if you want to. If you're a whale, get 50% all your cookies. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you. Do 50% all your cookies. You're gonna be perfectly fine. Also a little bit of cooldown, little bit of HP and attack. But mainly your main stat is cooldown. That's all you want to care about. She's pretty simple. And I like that she's simple. As you can see, cooldown, HP, damage this. I am going to fix that up as much as I can when I can. But, you know, trying to get... I'm really tempted to do that, and so I might do that. I don't know yet. So that's the team. That's the builds. Those are the treasures. We're gonna go in. Yes, I'm literally rocking that freaking what 4 million thing on there. Also, sometimes you gotta make sure as well that your leader is Frost Queen, because sometimes it does not pick. And also, as you can see here, my Frost Queen's candy is at 25. Because I've just been going ham on our candy for some reason. Don't know why I've been doing that, but I've been doing that. So without further ado, let's get into our practice damage, and we get to show you what our damage type is like. I'm gonna show you something that is not mandatory. But it's warranted if you do it. It's warranted. It probably will help you out with a lot more damage. So pausing here. You want to queue up Coral Cookie, and the moment that Blueberry Pie Cookie is, said and done, she's ready to be proc, do Pinecone. And then wait till the 59-second mark, then do Frost Queen and the other ones for then. Alright, that's the only thing you need to do at the beginning, is queue Coral. Once Blueberry Pie is up and running, do Pinecone, 59 seconds, do everybody else. All right, so that's pretty much what you want to do. So boom, boom, 59 seconds, and then you just let it go. Let's see what we can do here. as you can see though, as you can see, this like it's running at 2.5 times. My next the next battle I'll run. Jesus, that fucked me up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to ya. The damage is pretty insane. We're already at level 31. We're at 31 right now. 32, 33, almost 35, almost 35. So that is our damage. 2.2. Oh my Jesus Christ. Look at that. I'm not gonna lie, it's so crazy to see it like this. It is absolutely crazy to see this. Only because I'm not used to it in its own way. I'm not used to it. No, I'm sorry guys. I'm actually, there's a package just coming in the mail today. New gaming chair. So I thought I heard something at the door. But it wasn't that. Anyways, as you can see, the most damage is coming is from Blueberry Pie. She did 8.1 billion damage. Not million, billion. But it doesn't reiterate to how much damage you really do in a game, because 8.1 billion damage is literally just alone to the ads. That's pretty much why. Don't know why that is. Not gonna lie, I don't know. But we'll do another practice so then you can see it in 1.5 times on exactly the timing. So just watch this timing. All right, see, I'm dumb. Give me a second. All right, we gotta do it one more time. I just, that 2.5 times is very weird for me. It is, but if it's an auto only team, it's not that weird. But I want to show you the difference between doing the other stuff that I was telling you about. So we're gonna queue up her. She's gonna proc already. Once Blueberry Pies happen, press them. Then you proc this and you wait. Wait. Now. Once everything spawns, then you just let it out and just go to 2.5 times. We have 4 spirits? Hell yeah, Skylander. And then you just let it go. That's all you gotta do. You just let it go. And I'm just gonna let it play. I'm gonna show y'all exactly what happens. And because I did it that way, you can see the difference in damage. Right now, we're at level 40 right now because of what I just did. And like I said, it's not mandatory if you don't care about damage at all, but it's mandatory if you really care about damage, because voila, 3.9 billion damage, 3.9 billion. And as you can see here, 14.8 billion. That's what I was telling y'all about. So what I would do if I were y'all, started at 1.5 times. You know what I mean? Get everything to 1.5 times first. Do all your things at the beginning. Wait for the things to show up. And then just let loose 2.5 and then you're good to go. That's all I would do if I were you. All right. So there's not much else about the team. If you want to see yourself do that much damage, follow that. There's also other great creators out there for Cookie Run Kingdom. Yubi being one of them. My guild really loves Yubi. And I really do believe that we're going to succeed if you're on a high ranking guilds like we are. We're top 71 right now, as you can see here. Everybody's doing a shit ton of damage, and it's insane to see it. So next season, we're going to see what's going to happen with the Living Abyss. We're going to see how good the Living Abyss is and see where our damage can be rolling. Right now, as you can see, just across the board, 335 billion, 229 billion. My guild is doing amazing now. This update was the best update for guilds that want to keep on pushing the top end. But without further ado, it's been your boy KG for life. We're doing real good on damage. Let's see what happens, and I really hope to see y'all in the next video. Right? Bye-bye.